Welcome back to MarkOneModels. In today's episode, I'm going to be going over a build that I've owned for almost nearly as long as I've owned the actual vehicle I made it after. That vehicle is a 1981 Volkswagen Rabbit Sportruck. Of the 77,000 Rabbit pickup trucks that Volkswagen made, 500 of them were the Sportruck. It consisted of a trim package of decals, special hubcaps, and GTI dash, door cards, and shifter console, while still using the traditional tombstone bucket seats found in Rabbit pickups, just with different stitching. I've owned the actual truck since 1999 and made the model a few years later. Our source kit is the Revell VW pickup kit in 1/32 scale. Yes, this is a smaller model and it is a snap-together kit, but I made the most of it. The kit is molded after the 1980 model year, which means it has the wrong grille, marker lights, and front bumpers. But all these things would be overcome. This kit also came with a light bar in the bed, but I just chose not to install that and instead used a tonneau cover from a different version of the kit to match the tonneau that my Sportruck had. The interior is midnight blue and has red striping on the door cards, the dash bezel, and the instrument bezel in the center console. The other special feature to the Sportruck interior is a color-matched steering wheel that has 3 aluminum spokes. The kit's wheel is a standard 2-spoke, so I added a 3rd spoke and then added the holes in all 3 spokes to match those on the Sportruck. The kit also does not have a center console, so I fabricated that from sheet plastic and painted it to match. For the underside and drivetrain, the only detail are what you see from the bottom. The rear leaf springs sat too tall, so I cut them down a little bit to give it a more natural stance, although it still does sit a little bit high in the back. The wheel for the spare needed to have the lug holes and center drilled out. Molded-in features were painted for accuracy. Rear shocks were created from sprue, and rear brake lines were added in along the rear axle. While not visible, front struts were created from sprue and pen springs. We'll get back to the build in just a moment, but I wanted to take a moment to remind you that if you like these videos, feel free to give a like and subscribe and share with your friends. Don't forget to make sure your notifications are turned on so you won't miss an episode. You can also follow along on our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads pages, and you can find those on the links in the homepage. Now let's get back to the build. The kit comes with stock steel wheels with tall center caps. This would not match the Sportruck hubcaps at all. I ground down the center caps and created the special plus sign shaped caps from sheet styrene and cut the sides. I wrapped these with bare metal foil chrome and attached them to the rims. All vent holes were filled in with black for accuracy. For the body, both front and rear bumpers needed to have center trim added. On the fronts, this helped hide the original incorrect turn signals, and sprues were carved to add the bumperettes the Sportruck has. I drilled the 2 correct rear bumper step plate hitch bulb holes, and both front and rear bumpers were covered with bare metal foil chrome. The front grille was wrong, but there was only so much that could be done about this. I painted it correctly, and then scribed into the body the outlines of the correct turn signal lights and painted them into the place. The body was actually painted with a Duplicolor can of touch-up paint specifically for Volkswagen. Last to be made would be the decals. Back then, custom decals were something you needed to send away for. I sent photos of my truck decals out to a couple places and none of them were willing to make them. So for several years, my kit sat on the glove box door at car shows just as a red Rabbit pickup. Finally, the hobby made progress and I was able to get decal paper from testers. I knew I wouldn't be able to get white on clear, so I ended up making the decals with a red background as close to the red on my kit as I could do. I cut them close and laid them down nicely on both sides and the hood. I also decided to make my license plates to complete the look. To this day, this kit still gets put out on my glove box door at car shows, and everybody loves the amount of detail I was able to squeeze into something so small. Do I have it in other sizes? Yes, but this was the first one I built for my truck. I also have it in 187 HO scale, 1/64 Hot Wheels scale, and 1/18 scale die-cast. I am building a 1/24 scale resin printed one and have a 1/10 scale RC body still to paint up so I can have an RC car of my sport truck someday. So what are your thoughts on the build? As always, I love to see your comments, and thank you for watching Mark One Models.